Thank you very much, Mr. Doge. Let's check out this Demon Trident. Alek is a pretty good ego. +2. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a pretty good amount of enchant to have on a Demon Trident. Can't get too much better than +8. Can only get one more than that. So let us switch and train up this here polearm. Imagine if I had done Shoals 4 earlier, I would even had this developed by now. Yeah, that is one thing that I will lose, is I will lose the long blade stabs, which they are a little bit better, aren't they? Non-short blades don't get... no, they don't serial. They just get normal whirlwind. Don't get a bonus. So I guess I don't actually have... How does reach interact with the Wu dash with lunge? I'm not actually sure. I assume that you could either reach or you could use lunge and come in adjacent. I mean, reach is relevant. It's not really that big of a deal. I mean, the damage profile is the same. It's going to cost me a little bit more skill. So it should be fine. I think I'm actually carrying some, yeah. There we go. Be a while before I have a lot of skill with it, but it's something I can break out. In the meantime, once I get the skill up to like, maybe 10 or so, I will probably put it on a different slot. Yeah, I also don't get the cross training, so I do have to say it's a significant XP difference, but the main thing is that I have it and can start training it now as opposed to waiting indefinitely. Although to be fair, I'm just about to go into depth, so that might have been a little bit hasty, I guess, but it does have a really good ego, at least one of the best you can possibly have. So it's, even if I find a demon blade, it's probably more going to be something like flaming or freezing or whatnot. Eventually I will not have as much use for a Lek when I get to the end of Zot, but I could rebrand it at that point if I wanted to. I'm gonna feel really sad if something has like an anti-magic demon blade though, because that would actually be pretty sick. Or some other kind of crazy good thing. Okay, so we got our extra rune. What are we? Oh yeah, so... Well, I guess I could just ignore Crypt. I mean... Kind of sad about that. I wanted the extra XP, but it's not that big of a deal. If I want to, I can of course just go do Elf. Really won't make that much of a difference. Okay, we can finally drop the Rapier of Alek. We drop the robe. That's all the enchant that we got. And down we go. Does he not see invisible? No, he doesn't. That's kind of interesting. Iron trolls don't see invis. Who knew? Well, well, well. Look who is tormenting my game yet again. Oh, and look. Minotaur skull. Well, well, well. It's the second time Darkwing has put his game in my ghost, or wait, put his ghost in my game. I'm reversing words. Oh boy. Well, this will be a Dispel Undead situation. Does his ghost see invis? Yes, it does. Now we'll have to see. Okay. Go ahead and call up a magic pot. There we go. Ghost handled. Indeed. Yeah, that shows you how good Dispel is, though. I just used a magic pot there purely for convenience. I didn't have to, but I have a lot of them. But yeah, it's a really good spell. Of course, player ghosts. I've been working on Ghost Vaults recently. I've been putting that off, and I finally started working on making a good set of Ghost Vaults. So I'm really hoping to get Advil's branch merged relatively soon. And I've got some ideas for some basic Ghost Vaults and how they will work. Oh, I guess I can actually just stab this, can I? So we can still stab plenty of things here, but there'll be lots of things. Oh, well, well, well. Well, well, well. Requirement again. Okay, you're forbidden to vote jewelry because we did jewelry last time and you all saw how it worked. You all saw what happened. Oh, almost ate another mutation there. There we go. Distant Zot, huh? Quick Blade of Distortion. That would be kind of epic. Oh, I think. Uh oh, this Zot trap is kind of a problem. Found the Zot trap. You don't like where it is situated. Oh, really? Huh. Well, that was painful, but you survived. Already at 4.8. Well, you see, the challenge is you can write it, but can you get it added to the game? That's always the challenge, isn't it? Writing code is only 1/27th of the battle. The other 26/27ths is getting it accepted. Even though these things don't, or even though these things see invis, I can, yeah, the odds of that working were slim to none, of course. See if we can't get some BVC cheese going on here. Fast and usually strong. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to want to let these guys hit me, that's for sure. Wish I had more wands to shoot with, but I don't. Not as many wands this game. Just a wand of acid sitting there. Oh wait, I can reach attack this guy. What am I doing? No, that's not the weapon I want. Oh, he died anyway. Wow, good crystal spear. Well, that almost did the trick. Fast, huh? Interesting. Interesting that you got hasted somehow. I guess those things can have haste other or something. That's okay. We've got a plan to deal with that. And that is go up the OP stairs. Well, well, well. Look who it is. Wow, he doesn't see invis. This might go very poorly for our friend Jorgen. He really doesn't see invis. Well, goodbye, my friend. Stabbity stab. Guess I'm gonna preemptively miscast. Oh, spooky. Tier 4 demon. What is this vault? It just have... Okay. Well, that was that. A fire giant and one tier 4 demon. I feel like that vault could maybe use some tweaks to its randomization, because it didn't really have enough monsters in it. Let's see what people voted for on the poll, if they even voted. Armor 3, I'm glad you all learned your lesson. I'm glad you learned your lesson. Food 2, well, isn't that's amusing. And then weapon 2. Well, it looks like armor 1 and the food votes do not get to be recast to something else, because that's a naughty vote that you weren't supposed to make. In fact, I even said you can't vote jewelry, and somebody did. That's against the rules. We will get armor, and this, dear chat, is going to be epic, unlike the jewelry acquirement. Watch. I give you amazing armor acquirement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Poisoners. Alright, that one did not count. That was the trial armor requirement. That was the warm-up. The next armor requirement is going to be epic for sure. Dev RNG will work. That one was not my fault. You have to burn the shield draw, yeah. Everyone knows that. The first one goes to the shield, and then after that it's like artifact, shadow dragon scales. Remember the last time I acquired and I got the Hat of Time Monsters, which was a really good hat. All the jellies in this little spiral vault. A merfolk, that must be a shapeshifter, I guess. It's from my last game. You can see it. That should be it. It's the hat that I'm wearing. The Hat of Time Monsters. Really good artifact name on top of it. Oh boy. Oh, somebody sticky flamed me. How could you? How could you? There you go, we're off. That's not supposed to happen. Yeah, I could. I do have a bunch. But I've got 7. I definitely could do a little bit if I wanted to. We'll see. Maybe after depths. Oh, well, that didn't work. There we go. That was the thing I wanted to most kill. Really no regen. Interesting. Here's our Spriggan Berserker. Oh, he wasted no time. Pole arms are getting there. Where'd he go? Interesting. Is that miscast? Ooh, Golden Dragon though. These I need to be a little bit more careful with. Nope. Down he goes. Down you go. Wow! Wow, with the acquirement. Dev RNG. I always tell people the Dev RNG. They ask Gamafunk, what's your secret? And I tell them, yes, I'm incredibly skilled. Yes, I understand this game better than anyone. Yes, I have an immaculate attention to detail. I never make mistakes. But above all, you have to have Dev RNG. It's proof right here. Yeah, and humility. That's a good point, Gressip. You also need humility. I am probably the most humble dev. This is Wismo tier. Certainly a lot of acquirement scrolls. I feel like my last game had a good number of them too, but yeah, now the real armor draw. Let's do that. This is the epic Dev RNG armor draw. It is guaranteed to be outstanding. I earned this. I deserve this outstanding piece of equipment that I am about to show you right here on twitch.tv/Gamafunk. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best armor requirements of all time. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, that's not it. Something has gone wrong. I'm gonna have to blame CBRO's disk space being near full. I think that's influencing my acquirements negatively. I have innate C and Viz. I'm wearing a hat that gives me something useful. This is 2 more AC, to be fair, but not as bad as the last one. It's not what we wanted. Sojabo. Well then. This is where I maybe like to use a blink scroll and see if I can't blink next to him and get a stab. Well, before I can do that, do I want to haste? Oh, you know the other thing though, is I don't have our elect. Let's see if we can't get lucky here. Oh yes. VC Invis? Okay. I can take that. I got the stab on Sojabo. I'm happy with that. I'm okay with that result. I'm alright with that one. We made up with the terrible armor requirement with an epic Sojabo stab. These guys are kind of mited and I don't... Well, this one's not. getting down there. Throwing, yeah, well, the easiest one to do is just a troll. I mean, that's an easy way to do it, because you will throw large rocks up quite a bit. When I did a centaur ranged, I did throwing, because I like the fact that you can use like a two-handed melee weapon and you can just throw stuff. It's actually reasonably fun if you train up throwing on a two-handed weapon user, for instance, or even a one-hander. It doesn't actually matter. It's pretty OP if you put a lot of I mean, you have to put a lot of skill in for it to be good, and so it's not necessarily actually worth that skill investment. But once you do it, I recall like well, on a large rock throwing troll, I took like orb of fire near death with like one toss of a rock. It was like almost, it went from full health to like almost dead. You can get really lucky with a throw. So BBC, casting BBC next to monsters if you're going to melee them is pretty good stuff. Gives you just a bunch of extra damage. Usually they don't last all that many turns anyhow, but it's probably going to save you a turn or two of melee with them overall, because you of course have to cast the spell. Sometimes you have to cast it multiple times. That's usually only worth it if there's a bunch of enemies. Boy, I keep miscasting though. You might need to well, once pole arms are trained up, we can work on some other stuff. We actually need to work on fighting. We're getting there though, we're not too far. Oh yeah, trample kind of interferes with that though. It's probably a shapeshifter, I think, yeah. Well, well, well. That would be a pretty epic stab attempt. But I think what I will do instead is try some BBC, because she's going to have a hard time. Now the only thing that I have to worry about a little bit here is, oh boy, that could be a problem. Yeah, these things hit pretty hard. These guys do have airstrike, and I kind of forgot about that. That's not so amazing. If I can kill him, life would be a little bit better. I need you to, like, get damage, though. Okay. Yeah, he's still doing his thing. Okay. I have Ice Blast, so I can finish him off. There we go. There she goes, too. Wow. Rip. There goes the Spriggan Defender. How nice. That worked out incredibly well. I cannot complain about that result. Uh-oh, Enchanted Quickblade. Fairy Dragon Scales, potentially good. Any demon weapons? Just a demon whip. So Depths 2, just an enchanted one. That's not going to be better. So I think the decision to go with the polearm really did pay off, because we're 2 levels finished and still no Demon Blade. I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered. I haven't needed this trident yet. It's more like... Yeah, just a blink scroll right into the middle of all the Spriggans. Problem is that each of them check stealth, and I can't go invis to help. Every single one of them has see invis, and so it's not amazing. But let's see what the scales were. Wow. I still don't have Aralek, and that is annoying. I'm hoping that will change. If I actually get any more requirement, I might even go back to jewelry, I guess. I don't know. With the hope to... Although all I need is a swap stick, actually. Well, I don't really have a way to kill elect golems is the problem. There's our shadow dragon. Miscast. I could try to stab these guys, but I have a feeling it's just not going to work. So I'll just see if I can't cheese them. Wow, this guy. Mostly want to get rid of him. How are you looking, friend? Well, we're almost out of MP. We might have to bat form away from here. This is a little bit nasty. I already have a quick blade. Why would I go for... I have a quick blade that's +4 and a flame. It's just less good. If I had a ton of slaying, it wouldn't be all that bad, to be honest. It would be good. It would be okay. And yeah, I can use Wu Jian, but the thing is, I'm not using that very frequently. I want a melee weapon that's more convenient, and that's also just better damage. Quick blade melee versus the Zot 5 monsters is just kind of a pain. It is really good if you get a lot of slaying, though. And you do have Wu, so it's totally a doable thing, and I can't even say I would disapprove of it, to be honest. But it's not really costing me anything to get this guy. It's not costing me much to get this guy with a Demon Trident trained up. You know, it's just 14 skill. And then I can just rely on some combination of Wu and Might Potions, and I can kill things easily, as opposed to a Quick Blade, which just can be kind of a hassle. But to be fair, you can totally do it, and this is a god that gives you a bunch of slaying. It's just that when it gives you that slaying, it wants to make, you know, as much noise as possible. But it is possible, too, to lure Orbs of Fire back out of, you know, because I do have a bat form and a lot of haste, so it's totally fine to go Quick Blade. It's just it's not what I chose to do this game. How close are you to being dead? I don't think this is actually going to do too much. I'll still kill him, but problem is okay. We got rid of him. Let's do a File of Floods. And down he goes. Didn't get the scales. Vampiric Broadaxe. Another option, although what are... Yeah, honestly, I didn't even think about that. but there wasn't really a good one. That would have been another option. It is a lot more skill actually, though. It's 18, and that's kind of annoying. It is true. Wait, how did? Oh, I didn't even try it on. That's why. It's like, how did I try on the other one, but I didn't try it on? I guess I could keep the RLX scales if I wanted to, like maybe potentially swap sometimes for RLX in some situations. Not that I actually want to have to do that. Well, more Spriggans. These are all not quite so bad ones, but how much dig? I do not have a lot of dig. That is interesting.